Hello and welcome to the behind the scenes video of my latest animation, LEGO Heroica Ranger in the Forest. In 2018 I made my first LEGO Heroica Brickfilm. This animation was also my first animation with microfigures. Even then I liked the scale of the figures, because it made it much easier for me to build detailed sets without using too many parts. I also own almost all of the LEGO Heroica sets, so I had the idea to make more similar brick films for a long time. I started with the script of the brick film. I wrote a tabulary. In addition to the animation, I had an overview of how long a camera shot should go and from which perspective it should be filmed. I marked the finished camera shots in green. After the script was finished, I was able to start building the sets. The set for this brick film was made out of a 32 by 32 base plate, which I decorated with some plants, green pieces, a path in dark tan and some trees. I changed the position of the trees and rotated the base plate to make the forest look different in each camera shot. In addition to the actual scenery, I built a deer and a carriage with horses. The carriage was a reference to my first LEGO Heroica animation. This animation also started with a horse. After the carriage as well as the scenery were finished, I started with the animation. To achieve a better impression of a forest, I placed various plant pieces close to the camera, which I also animated. During the post-production, I changed the colors and contrasts and added additional camera pans and visual effects. The Heroica lettering was created completely digitally. For the arrows, I decided not to make regular arrows but magical arrows instead. There were several reasons for this. The first reason was that I couldn't find good sound effects for flying arrows. On the other hand, normal arrows would get stuck and not magically disappear, which is difficult to implement with completely digital arrows. In addition, in my opinion, it makes sense that normal arrows are not used against werewolves, and I found the glow of the arrows beautiful. Originally, I also wanted to give the eyes of the werewolves a light effect, but I didn't like the result. Another aspect that took more time to make than in my previous brick films was the music. I composed it myself. The difficult thing was that because of the brick film is so short, the individual pieces of music also had to be very short. However, the music should still have an interesting melody and should match the animation. To get a better result, I first composed a very simple melody for piano. This melody should just have the right length and mood, but it wasn't interesting enough. So I made it more complex and interesting afterwards. Then I was able to turn the piano piece into a piece of music for several different instruments. Because the whole brick film has a fantasy setting, I decided to use many old instruments such as the harpsichord, lutes and a harp. I also mixed the volume of the individual instruments and added a slight reverb to some instruments to get a better sounding music. I hope you liked this video.